Android gaming is getting bigger and better every month it seems, and there is always a slew of new titles coming to Google Play. Whether you're a casual gamer or you want something with a bit more meat on its bones, there's usually a game coming out to suit everyone's taste. Some months are better than others, but there is usually at least one great new game on mobile every month. Let's take a look at the best new Android games. The first game on this list is American Dad: Apocalypse Soon. American Dad: Apocalypse Soon is a mobile simulation game similar in gameplay to elements to games like Fallout Shelter. However, this one obviously has an American Dad theme. Players turn the Smith basement into an underground shelter. There are cameos from most of the show's characters and plenty of little quests and tasks to complete. There is a narrative that plays into the show's humor as well. Finally, the game includes both PvE and PvP elements. There are a few bugs because it is so new and it's free-to-play mobile games, which always draws ire. However, those who like the show and don't mind the free-to-play elements may find this fun for a while. Next up we have Disney Frozen Adventures. Disney Frozen Adventures is a match 3 game with Disney's Frozen as a theme. There are various characters from the movie and the familiar, comfortable mechanics of a classic match 3 game. The game includes power-ups for easier completions, hundreds of levels with varying degrees of difficulty, and a collectible mechanic where you buy decorations for your own castle. Most of the complaints are about bugs in the game, and that makes sense. It is new after all. For the most part, people seem to like it. The next game on this list is The King of Fighters All-Star. The King of Fighters All-Star is a free-to-play fighter from Netmarble. It uses characters, settings, and story elements from the once popular King of Fighters franchise. Players choose from over 200 available fighters, learn a bunch of combos, and duke it out with AI or PvP matches. The game also features a co-op mode. We like this game because it's not just a simple tap and swipe fighter like Mortal Kombat X or Injustice 2. There are buttons and a D-pad for input. However, it is free to play the game and you don't have nearly the freedom you would in a traditional console fighter. Next up we have Minecraft Earth. Minecraft Earth is one of the biggest games of 2019. It's not fully launched yet, but it's getting closer. The early access beta is now available basically all over the world. The gameplay is classic Minecraft mixed with some augmented reality elements similar to Pokémon Go. You walk places, build things, mine things, and engage in various game missions. There are various cooperative multiplayer things to do and, of course, exploration is highly recommended. Most of the complaints about this one are about the bugs. However, this is an early access beta, so we're going to discount them. It's a good game and it should be even better when the full version launches. Next up we have Rome Total War Alexander. Rome Total War Alexander is a standalone DLC to the popular Rome Total War game. It's a real-time strategy game with a theme for historical leaders and powerful armies. This standalone DLC has you playing with Alexander the Great's army as you work to create the Persian Empire. The game features 50 controllable units, decent graphics, above-average real-time strategy gameplay elements, and a single price tag with no free-to-play nonsense. The developers list the devices with full compatibility in the Google Play description, and it supports most newer flagship devices along with a few others. This is the third game in the franchise to launch over the last year. Next up we have RuneScape Mobile. RuneScape Mobile is the official RuneScape mobile port of the official game. It features cross-play support, very nearly all of the same gameplay elements as the PC version, and it's fairly stable. The game came out in early access beta for select people earlier this year, and now it's available to almost anybody. This classic MMORPG is one of the most solid and enduring games in its genre. Plus, it has a subscription cost instead of free-to-play elements, unlike most mobile MMORPGs. That makes it a valuable release for people who are worn out with the free-to-play stuff. Those who try the beta get a mobile founders pack with some extra goodies as well. The next game on this list is Soccer Manager 2020. Soccer Manager 2020 is the next game in the popular Soccer Manager franchise. It has most of the same features of last year's game, including the main premise to take a team and manage it to success. This year's title has updated rosters from over 800 clubs across 33 countries. You can also do things like switch jobs to earn more money and watch 3D simulated soccer games. The advertising is a bit of a bummer and the bugs don't help, but it should evolve into a decent chapter for this franchise with a couple of updates. Next up we have Storyscape. Storyscape is a game with a unique premise. It has a bunch of short stories. Players select the ones they want and play through them. It uses a token system. You spend tokens to unlock a story and then wait for your tokens to refill to play more. The stories can range from PG to R in rating, so this definitely isn't a great game for kids. Additionally, the token system is a little on the wrong side of enjoyable, and that keeps the game from attaining a high rating on Google Play. Still, it's a unique idea. Next up we have The Swords of Ditto. The Swords of Ditto is a mobile action RPG with a few neat gameplay elements. It boasts a different game for each new adventure you make, so there are multiple ways to get to the end of this one. The gameplay mechanics are fairly standard mobile action RPG, so nothing too special there. Players also collect various gear, items, and stickers for their collections, and you get both main and side quests. Most of the complaints were about some early bugs, but newer reviews and our testing seem to indicate that the game is doing much better now. It's a single payment game with no in-app purchases or ads. Last game we have Z-Cube. Z-Cube is a unique tower defense and real-time strategy style game. It has the usual tower defense elements. You place down defenses and try to defeat all the opponents. However, this game takes place on a whole cube. Players must manage their defenses on all 6 sides of the cube, and therein lies the real-time strategy elements. The game features 2 game modes, a custom game mode with 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2, and 1 vs 2 options, and 24 total missions. The game runs for 99 cents with no in-app purchases or ads. It's a small game, but with a price tag that's small it's really hard to complain. So that's it guys, this is the list of best new Android games. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel Games Down and press the bell icon.